All right, guys, hello, and welcome to the High School Musical, the musical series, the podcast. This is our season three recap, as you can see by the title, which I'm just going to make a bit bigger so everyone knows that it is the season three recap. So let's get into it. What did you think of the season overall, Tony?
Overall, I'd say it's better than season two. I'd say, um, I'd say it's about a 4.5 out of 5, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, it was a 5-star finale for uh, sort of subpar season.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
It was bad at times, but um, there were some good episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There were some good moments, I would say.
Sweet. Yeah, I'd probably agree. I'd give it a little bit lower of a rating. I'd say about 3.5 out of 5 for me. I think for me, the fact that they didn't have "Gotta Go My Own Way" with Nene singing it, they really killed it for me. Otherwise, I would have been giving it a higher rating because it was such a missed opportunity, such a missed opportunity. Um, but they did do "Every Day," which is also a very good song. Um, yeah, no, I thought there was some really good new characters added in the season, um, particularly Jet and Maddox. I found the season didn't.
I think they're coming back. I think they're coming back.
Oh, they're better. They're better, man. They've built them
They
up too much.
they did the D23
Yeah,
performance.
yeah, I know, right? So
Um,
yeah,
I wanted to give it a lower score. I wanted to give it a 4, but I get this app now where I can log my TV like on Letterboxd.
oh yeah,
And it's really nice. It's called Serialized,
okay,
and I have a list of my favorite shows of 2022. And where I put it on the list, it landed in the 4.5s.
hmm,
So I felt like I had to give it a 4.5.
yeah,
But I want to say I did want to go lower.
yeah. Look,
But
it didn't come into its own until episode 5, and I think we can both agree on that.
yeah, yeah, Mm,
Yeah, like
yeah. Which one was that?
episode 5 is probably the one I've watched second. Is probably like my second watched episode in season 3. It's the one where they do the real campers of Shallow Lake.
Yeah, was it that one or was it like the one after that?
Nah, man. Oh, honestly, I love that one. The comedy in that was epic. You know, where Carlos was like, such and such, and bitch slaps, and then they like bleep it out. And it's like someone turns and it's like, can we say that?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, you're right about that
He was like
actually.
checking off the list. That was like
Yeah,
pure
yeah,
gold. Like that was like top Tim writing that right there.
yeah.
Like
Um,
that was so good for me.
well, I'm wondering, do you know? So Ricky at the very end,
Yep,
right?
going
They
straight to the
make
end now.
such a big deal about how the documentary is going to come out. So he's worried that Gina's going to see that. That's why he decided to finally tell her.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know if that's I don't know. That's like he could have done it like anytime. I feel like.
hmm, yeah. It was definitely interesting. Like I think I have to admit though that documentary trailer was gold. That was just gold, dude.
Yeah, it was.
My sister. I just showed it. I just showed my sister in the other room, and she can't stand High School Musical. Let's put it this way. I showed her the clip also of Gina and Ricky kissing. Spoiler alert. Um, I should really put a spoiler alert up here. Let me just do it quickly.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah. Otherwise, I might have a couple of mad people. All right. Let me just put spoiler alert. Spoilers for anyone who doesn't know what a spoiler is. God help your soul. Okay. Season 3 recap spoilers. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, I showed my sister the clip of Gina and Ricky kissing, and her first reaction was screaming. But not in a good way.
Why?
She hates people kissing on screen.
Oh.
No, but the reason why I bring that up is even she was laughing at the trailer and stuff, which means it was appealing to a much wider audience than just the High School Musical fans.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, I love that 1 month cutaway. That like time jump to me. Like I was like thinking the credits were out to roll as they're doing the shallow lake, the shallow lake. I was like, as it's like panning up, I'm like, the credits are about to roll now. We're not going to get all our questions answered, and they're just going to bring us back into season 4. And then they do the 1 month later. I'm like, holy crap, this has just gotten good.
Yeah.
Like
It was. Yeah. It was cool. I thought.
yeah, like it just brought another dimension. That I laughed when Ricky did. You're watching Disney Plus. He went.
That was funny. Yeah.
That was so funny. What I loved is on the Discord group, people said the most unrealistic thing about this whole episode was the fact that they would let someone like Big Red go and say at the very end of the trailer that he's bi in a Disney trailer.
Mhm.
People like that's the
Yeah.
most unrealistic thing ever. And I'm like, that is so funny because it's so true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Disney's definitely getting progressive. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I just want to get into the main point that sticks out to me about the finale
Okay, go for it.
as a chronic Ricky Nene shipper.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring this up. All right, let's get into it.
I'm supposed to believe that she remembered the lottery ticket, the literal part of like it was like really the only thing they gave Ricky to do the entire season was his bucket list.
Yeah,
They made
other
it
than
the
break
point
up
of
Gina's relationship with EJ, of course.
exactly. And I'm supposed to believe she remembered the last thing on her on his list.
Yeah,
And they're not endgame.
yeah,
And they're not endgame. They're not endgame.
yeah, dude. I'll tell you what. I was reading an article this morning actually, and supposedly according to Tim, Gina was always in game for Ricky. Hard to believe, I must say. But I don't see
That
what I don't see it.
I buy that. I buy that because I remember when season 1 was coming out,
Mhm.
like there were like the Rena shippers, like there were a lot of them even back then.
Yeah,
There was that whole thing. At least they talked about it. I was kind of worried they were gonna be like they were gonna pretend like this is the first time they've like been interested in each other.
yeah.
At
Well,
least
they're
they
clearly
called
interested
that.
in each other in season 1. That car
Yeah,
scene, that
at
the
least,
those homecoming scenes were so obvious.
yeah. At least they mentioned those. I like that they mentioned those.
Yeah,
Uh, but I don't know. I just there's not a world. I'm sorry. There's not a world where Olivia remembers the lottery ticket. Oh my God. Even Big Red didn't remember it. And then like I don't. So
I think it.
what does that?
Well, here's the thing, man. Look, like I pitched this to you on Messenger early this morning, my time, but I don't think the ticket was from Liv. Like, if we watch that episode frame by that clip frame by frame, and I'm gonna try and find it in a second, um, that reaction from Gina just makes me think that it was hers and it's not Nene's, and that it's basically that whole thing that she is the one waiting for him.
Then okay, then the episode was just stupid.
Okay, all right, all right.
I
I'll give you that. Look,
that
dude,
might be
I
the case,
as
man.
a Renee shipper as well. To be honest, I did not like any of Nene's scenes in this episode.
Man, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if like Rini is like, I don't know if it's like
Toxic.
how should I, like it's so obvious in the story to me
Hmm.
that they are supposed to be together
Oh yeah,
that there's just no way I can buy him
dude.
uh
Gina's gonna go and move again. We all can see it happening. They're gonna go, "Hey, you want some drama this season? Gina's gotta move again." No.
well, I just like her verse in Second Chances because
Yeah,
it's like um I'm safer when
I'm
I'm
on the
on the
run.
run.
Yeah,
I love that song.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
about
dude,
like the
that's one of
only
the,
good
that's like the
thing
best
to
song
come
from
from
season two.
season two. Oh, it's
Such
so
a
good.
song.
Um,
I got a
but
second chance to fall. I got a
yeah,
second
man,
chance
I could
to.
start singing it right
Yeah,
now,
so good.
like you are.
Yeah, it's so
um,
good, man.
no, I just like there's no I don't understand how people see it. And even if your theory is true
Hmm.
that like it's not her, she didn't bring him the
Well, it was found
lottery,
behind a couch, so assuming it's from Nini. The only thing they've got proof to say it could be Nini is the fact there's a blue coloured envelope.
right? But even if it is, he thinks it's from Nini.
Yeah, because he got told. He's like, "Oh, it's
He,
from Nini."
but I'm supposed to believe he thinks Nini gave him the lottery ticket
Maybe it's
and
like a
he's gonna
false.
go kiss Gina a month later. Are you joking?
Um,
I
sure.
don't know.
I don't know. I look, dude. I don't see Gina and Ricky lasting. I just don't. Uh,
Well, aren't they Endgame?
sure, but has everything Tim told us before been true? Nope. Um,
I
so
don't know.
I don't
Tim's
think I
Tim's
don't
an
think so.
evil little wizard.
Pardon?
He should have. Tim's an evil little wizard. Uh,
Yeah.
he he. Well, I don't. I'm not gonna say that because we're on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I was gonna say off air
Yeah.
if I can remember.
Yeah. No, but
Um,
yeah. Look, Tim
never
Tim
mind.
Tim 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 has done a very good job with these characters. But what I will say is I was rewatching episode one today of season one, and it's so
Great
obvious.
episode.
Such a
Great
great
episode.
episode. Such a great episode. So well written. But dude, like I was listening to all the backstory again, and like they've been childhood friends forever. How can she just go? I'm just gonna go drive away. And like the thing that annoyed me the most is like they literally got her to drive. Like she's never driven in the show before. Never.
Well, just they're not allowed to use the the starting of a car sound. Like they shouldn't be allowed to do that with her. Like
Well, it was
they
just
were like, yeah, we're gonna.
it was cheesy,
Oh,
mate. It was so cheesy. Every comment I've read about it was like, it's a driver's license reference. It's a driver's license reference. It's like, dude, it's the beeping of a car going bing, 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 bing. It's not.
well, isn't
Every car makes it
isn't the
starts up.
video just her driving around in the dark? That could totally be the sequel.
Dude,
That
okay.
could totally be
Something else
like
we've got to
what
talk about
happened
though.
after she drove away.
Oh my god. Something else we've got to talk about. What did you think of Olivia's costume in this season? I did not like it. It didn't feel
Her
like Nene to me.
costume,
It didn't feel like Nene to me.
really, I bought it.
Really?
It didn't. What did it seem like to you?
It felt like a
It
rebound.
definitely
Type
wasn't something that she would just wear.
yeah, dude. It didn't feel like. I'll be honest. So like, I'm comparing this to what every other look I've seen throughout the seasons. That the giant bow tie. It made me look like I was watching her in the Seussical musical or something. That's how I felt.
She's worn like that kind of thing before, I think.
Nah, man. Nah, you go through.
Really,
Like,
you were looking at all of the in
details.
season 2. I thought she kind of dressed like that.
Nah, she.
Like, look at the final shot of her in season 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pull that up.
Yeah, so am I.
What was her final shot in season 2?
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can find it as well.
I'm safer when I'm on the road.
I found a clip that's Best of Nini Season 2. This will give you a good idea, mate. I'm going to pull this up
Okay.
for both of us. Here we go. So,
I'm wearing on the post.
overlay.
I can't.
I'm still getting used to this. New screen share overlay. Here we go. So I'm not sure if you guys can see here, but I'm about to basically bring up how do I do this. I'm going to try and set it to something. Primary display. Google Chrome. There we go. Best of Nini. And I'm going to set it up for you to watch as well. So that way we can do it like that. Chrome tab. Best of Nini. Here we go. Alright, everyone watching. Check this out, mate.
Number 1, you're Courtney.
See? Like, these costumes
Number
look
2,
a bit more
we don't do
normal
it for
to me.
them.
Like,
Man, I just know all of these scenes.
Okay?
I know,
This is
right?
it for us.
Nini, have you heard from him?
See, she's in like a standard t-shirt here.
I heard he was chugging
Oh yeah.
See, like,
Turismo in the boys' bathroom. I think you kinda know.
See, that's kind of what she was wearing this season.
yeah, I'm just talking about the final episode though.
Yeah, what did she wear in the final episode?
I just think it's like a Susical musical outfit, personally.
Yeah,
I'll grab it.
Is that true?
man, I get it.
Like this to me looks cool, but like what she wore it didn't feel like Nini to me. Like you'll see that it just looks like a lot more natural. Her like outfit choices, like they're a lot more like. Here we are. Like,
I'm
you know, like they just feel a lot more natural.
Yeah, see,
like,
she's got a tie around her neck.
Where?
You passed it.
Did I?
I'm not sure where it was.
Oh.
It was like around there.
Yeah, like I'm just not sure, but this last one. Oh yeah, you're probably referring to this one here.
No,
No.
it was a different one.
But yeah,
She had like a
these
sash
costumes
around.
to me all look good. Like that's an
She
interesting.
had a sash around her neck.
Okay, yeah. Look, I could be wrong. And then we go
I don't know.
Nini season 3 Nini. We'll look at what she's got, right?
I mean, she really wasn't in season 3.
No, she wasn't.
on Google Ads or Facebook.
She wasn't like even like a character, I would say.
Now my internet's playing up. Lovely. Thanks, internet. Yeah, I am experiencing interruptions. But yeah, no. So is that gonna work or not? I'm just gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna try it one more time. But yeah, if we look at like what she wore in the final episode, like it's like see this to me feels like Nini, like it's like the summery vibe that she has going on, but she just looks like she's wrapped up in jolly winter clothing in the last episode. Oh, where are we? Oh, sorry, man.
You really don't like it.
I just hate that costume.
Hey man, I get
Like,
it.
Look at
When you
it.
don't like
It's just like
something.
red velvet. Like
Yeah.
it's just like red velvet. Like I guess I'm just so used to seeing like Olivia's looks now. Like
Yeah, maybe.
this just feels too cartoonish. So like we'll see when it
Yeah.
comes back to her. Like for God's sake, what is this?
It's like I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
Like that to me, it just feels weird. I'm trying to see if I can find another clip. Here we go. This is it here. I'll show it fully. I guess like all the characters have had like different looks this season, but like, I guess I'm just so used to seeing. See, like, look at this. Like, what is this? It's like
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't. It's a little fuzzy.
yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
well, I'll anyway, I'll get off that topic. Oh, what's happened? Your sound's gone. What's happened? Testing, 1, 2, 3. That's good on me. What is happening to my audio output?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There we go. Something just happened. I don't know what.
Oh.
Cool. All right. So let's get on to the next bit. I'll just get off that little home screen of mine. So let's go through the characters. So
Who should we start with?
well, let's start off with the main man himself, Ricky. So Ricky's arc.
He really wasn't much of a main man.
No.
I'm on a subreddit. One of the subreddits, and one guy was saying that he really wasn't he really wasn't much of a lead this season.
No, he wasn't.
It was more. I feel like there wasn't necessarily a replacement main character.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of a focus on the group.
Yeah.
Right? Would you agree?
I'd say so. Yeah. It was definitely fresh. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like for me, let me think. Let me go through the idea. Look, I like that they got rid of him with Lily. I think him and Lily was a bad match, like a really, really, really bad match.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, I think most people can agree. I think it's the only thing the High School Musical fandom can actually agree on is that Lily is just a bitch.
But then can we, like, then she shouldn't have, like, why was she set up in season 2 to be with Ricky? Like,
hey man, I'm just gonna cut you off and then I'm just gonna join you back in. Your audio seems to be out of sync.
okay.
Okay. The fun of running a podcast. Let's go back in. Yeah, his video just cut out, which was annoying. Is he gonna be here? Hello. You're back
Hey.
again. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was super weird. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we're back on.
Then look, why was at the end of season 2 to be with Ricky if they were just an episode?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know,
why
man.
were they like?
I think it was just
what
more the
were
fact.
the writers thinking?
I think it was probably just to tie it up, to be honest, because remember they had a lot of issues with the pandemic on season 2 with the filming.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was probably
That's
the
fair.
only reason.
Yeah, that's like the only one that makes sense. I feel like I don't know. I thought the Lily was stupid. I thought the whole thing was stupid.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting. Like for me, I think my highlight of Ricky this season was his song "Finally Free," but it did feel like a Joshua Bassett music video right in the middle of the first episode.
Yeah, it was a Joshua Bassett music video.
100%.
You're so right about that, actually.
Yeah, just like the car stuff and him just waving his hair around and doing that type of thing. That's like so Joshua Bassett, and then that type of thing. It just made me cringe. But honestly, I'm still humming that song today. It's a really good song.
I would say my moment for Ricky would be a different song.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the Lullaby,
Okay.
Kristoff's Lullaby. First of all, I really like that song.
It's a really good song.
Musical. It's a good song. And second, it could have been better. You know, they could have used one of their fake shots of Nene. You know, make him look at Nene.
Yeah.
But they can't do that.
It was totally all fake, mate. All those shots were fake.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could have used one of the fake shots.
Yeah.
To make it look like he was looking at Nene.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't do that, so...
No, because he's got to be into Gina. And EJ's got to be the most suppressed person on Earth.
And Nene can't be in the show anymore.
Yeah. EJ just cannot catch a break, dude. I think we should talk about EJ now.
Dude,
EJ can just
yeah,
not
we,
catch a break. Poor EJ. He isn't even that bad a
yeah.
dude. He's made a couple of small mistakes, but God, Ricky's made way
He,
more.
well, he was mostly insufferable in season 1, but
By the end, he
well,
redeemed
until the
himself.
very end, I guess. When he brought Gina back, that was nice.
Yeah, but he didn't really do anything wrong in season 1 other than go and take a phone. That was really it.
Yeah,
Like, Ricky did a lot worse.
but then he ended up didn't he? He poisoned. Wait, dude, he poisoned the girl to get Nene the lead.
Oh shit, that's right.
I guess that was before the show started.
Yeah,
I don't know if maybe that
he gave her
counts or
food
not.
poisoning. Good point. Good point. Okay, I guess what else can we say? Dude, I love seeing EJ in a reindeer costume. That was like the worst. Somehow everyone else's costumes looked like all right, but EJ's one just looked like just crap.
Yeah,
Which was
that was
hilarious.
funny.
I seriously think they just had him play Finn just so they could go do literally a triangle of all three of them on stage.
Yeah,
You know, like that's how I feel
Yeah.
about it. So he's like looking at them as they're like slowly falling in love on doing a showmance. He's like, oh no, I've lost her. You know. But yeah, man, that's what I'd say about EJ. They clearly tried to set something up with him and Val, as Gina was like insecure about him and Val.
yeah.
That was interesting. I read an
But-
article
I
today
don't know.
actually.
If Val's,
Yeah.
I don't know if Val's gonna come back.
No, dude, Val's totally not coming back because Meg Donnelly is filming while they're filming another. She's filming another show. I can't remember what show it is. I think it's a CW one.
The she's in that reboot or the prequel.
Yeah, some CW show, right?
The Supernatural prequel.
Yeah, that's it.
Right?
That's it. Yeah. No, but that should be interesting. But one thing I was reading today was that people were shocked that they didn't have Ricky go see a therapist when Val's there. They literally wrote a therapist character in, and they didn't let Ricky go see her because, you know, Ricky's quite screwed up. He's had a lot of. So this is how Ricky's relationship has gone. He went from breaking it off, taking a break with Nene, to then trying to get Nene back. Then he gets Nene back. Nene leaves. Then he gets basically jealous of other boys and stuff reaching out to her and things, and he gets insecure and he goes and deletes comments off her phone. Then Nene and Ricky break up. Then Ricky hooks up with Lily, and now Ricky and Lily break up, and now we've got Ricky, who was by himself for 3 weeks, and a month later he's now with Gina, and he's now broken up. EJ,
well, he was
and
never,
Gina's
like,
relationship
with Lily.
That kid needs some help because look, he's had his parents divorce on him as well. On top of all that, like,
Yeah, man.
he needs to see a therapist.
That just makes me. When you said that about his parents getting divorced, that just reminded me of season 1.
Yeah,
Just like, man, that was great.
yeah.
That was just great.
Where's that storyline gone, by the way?
A great storyline, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
his dad wasn't in season 3 at all.
No, he was mentioned by name, but that was it.
Yeah. Well, he went on the cruise with Miss Jen, right?
Yeah, and then Miss Jen came back without the dad, which felt really weird that their drama teacher would come back and not his dad.
Well, like I felt like maybe they didn't they couldn't get him to film that day or something.
Maybe, or do you think they're trying to hook up Corbin Blue to be with Miss Jen now? Because there was,
Well, where's Mr. Mazzara?
I think, I'm not sure where he's gone. He seems to be a bit out of the picture now.
Yeah. Well, I guess because she went on the cruise with
Which made a
Ricky's
decision.
dad.
And EJ offered him the thing to the robotics camp as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an interesting storyline there. But I have a feeling they're going to try and hook up Miss Jen with Corbin Blue.
That really?
Yeah,
That would be like just absurd enough for them to make it work.
yeah, I know, right? Plus,
Actually,
Corbin's
yeah,
been like a
I like it
supporter.
the more I think about it.
I know, right? Plus, like Carlos was
Yeah.
like, should we give you guys a minute? Like, he's like, should we leave the room?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, like I see
Yeah.
something there. I think it just works for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, okay, so that was we got into EJ and Ricky. Let's now talk about Ashlyn and the star signs.
Yeah, I like Ashlyn as a character,
Mm-hmm.
and her storyline, like, I don't know, her storyline this season, like, I didn't really understand like what they were doing, because did she say anything to Big Red?
No, no. The idea was at the end that Big Red is like in his documentary. Hi, I'm Big Red. I'm Ashley's boyfriend, and I'm bi. You know, and then she like
Yeah,
finds out
but
at the exact time, and she still hasn't even told him.
yeah, so the idea is that she is is lying to him, so that'll come out in season 4,
Probably, yeah,
right? Because when the documentary comes out, he'll find out that she's bi, or whatever.
yeah. Oh, exactly. Nah. Look, it was an interesting season. I was really bummed out with Ashlyn's song though. I can't even remember what it was called. That's how
Yeah, it
unforgettable it
wasn't.
is. That's how forgettable it is.
They really haven't given her a good one since Wondering.
Say, yeah, man, I know, right?
That is
Wondering's
Wondering,
killer.
like one of the best songs ever written.
Yeah, I literally listened to it on repeat, dude. I was listening to it like yesterday.
I think I listened to it today or yesterday.
Nice.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's such a good song, man. Such a good song.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah,
what
no.
about what's her name? Courtney.
I enjoyed Courtney this season. I thought her anxiety storyline was quite a good one to bring up. Because I've always felt that she's had some type of self-confidence issue. She always had throughout the rest of the seasons.
Oh
Hence
yeah,
why-
remember she was nervous
Yeah, she was
just saying
nervous.
it when
Well-
they were in that old theater.
Yeah. So I thought that was quite an interesting plot line. Yeah, man. I look. I think it was pretty easy who we predicted to play Gina and Anna and Elsa, because the little kids gave it away. Because you just randomly have two little kids there who happen to, yeah. I'm not gonna say anymore, but I don't sound.
Mm.
Don't sound rude or anything, but yeah. So that's look. I thought I like Let It Go. Like I was obsessed with it when it first came out. To be honest, like I didn't when I was
Yeah.
younger. I didn't even want to see the movie Frozen, but when my uncles took me to it, I'm like, this is like a princess movie, dude. Like I don't want to go to a princess movie. Like and I like loved it. It was like so good. But out of all the renditions I've heard of Let It Go, I actually think Dara Nane is my favorite.
Really?
Her voice, dude, like, because I was a fan of Demi Lovato's. I wasn't the biggest fan of Indina Menzel's at first, but yeah, dude, I just thought Dara's voice really suited the song.
Yeah, it was great.
I loved how she like also played with it as well. Like she didn't just do the standard version. She like actually tried to put her own spin on it,
Mm.
which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'd say, look, overall, Courtney was probably one of my top characters this season. Her storyline was clean. She didn't have too much drama.
I would agree.
Yeah, she actually seemed like a teenager at camp trying to get through it,
Yeah.
rather than,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved how they gave her the role, the judgy one. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Also, Courtney's
yeah,
hairstyles. That the only thing I can complain about is how good Courtney's hair looks, but also how the hell does she get her hair that good in a camp?
yeah,
That's the only thing I can complain about with Courtney, which is like a pro and a con. Because if I'm thinking realistically,
yeah.
it's like it's. I heard that Dara Renee takes like the longest to get ready because her hairstyles are so extravagant. But
Hmm.
also like her hair this season was like epic, like beautiful, beautiful hairstyles. Um, cool. Let's shift up paces and let's talk about Emmy and Alex.
Oh, the two little
The
girls.
two little girls. Let's talk about them.
Um, I don't know. I saw the one little girl in the Better Nate Than Never
Yeah,
movie,
Alex.
and I remember when she got cast,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I felt like she didn't show up until halfway through the season, and
Yeah.
she was in like two scenes in two different episodes, and
Yeah.
I like felt like they were not in like any of it really at all.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I think it was, if I'm counting correctly, I think it was 3 or 4 scenes she was in. But yeah, I do agree. Emmy definitely got more screen time than Alex did. Um,
Yeah,
I think Alex isn't going to come back. I think Emmy probably will. I think that's probably why.
what? Why? What?
I think Emmy will come back, but I don't think Alex will, which is why Emmy had more screen time than Alex and more character arc, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found that interesting. Also, I think it is it
Told,
Liami or something. Liami sings or something. I think is what she goes
I
under
don't
on
know.
Instagram.
She was the one who told Courtney to get a therapist, right?
Alex. That was Alex.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the girl from Better Nate Than Ever.
So you think the other one is gonna come back?
I think the other one will come back, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
She was featured in the D23 presentation.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
And the girl who plays Alex wasn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like she was even less of it, and even less of it than Alex.
Yeah, but then they gave her the "This Is Me" song, bro.
Oh, the one was that today. That was the one from today, right?
Today's episode.
The
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna tell you. I thought was really bad.
Is it the fact that it felt like we were watching an episode of Glee with children?
Well, yeah, but it also just like cut to it really weird.
Dude, I know
Oh my God,
the
you're
cuts
right.
this season have been the worst cuts I've seen throughout the whole show.
Dude, you're right. I did say it was like Glee. I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Am I watching Glee?
Dude, it was literally
Like-
the shot recreation was really slow. I also didn't like how they filmed it, how it was like slow motion with her mouth going.
Oh, I noticed that. I
That
thought that was dumb too. Yeah, that was stupid.
yeah, it was just weird.
That was stupid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I just yeah,
it
I
was.
didn't
Yeah, it was not a good.
not at all. Yeah. No, so yeah, it certainly it was interesting. Like
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the girl did a good job singing it, but the cutting felt too Glee. The stage felt like it was Glee.
What was
Sorry?
what was the vision for the video?
Sorry, mate, you're cutting out. I'm just gonna
Tell
reconnect
me
you.
what the vision was for the vision.
Just gonna reconnect you. Your sound's cutting out for some reason. How do I do this?
Crap.
Yeah, you're sounding like all
Can you hear
black
me?
fuzzy. I can hear you, but you're sounding super fuzzy. I'm trying to figure out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Oh.
Messenger call. What am I doing? Here we go. There's a messenger call there. Here we go. Page unresponsive. There we go. It's a page. Okay, so what we have going on right now is just a small technical difficulty with Tony because, yeah, for some reason, the sound just really likes to cut out. So we're going to try to do this again. Alright, let's try that.
Sorry about that.
That's all good, man. I don't know what happened.
No, could you tell me what the vision for the video was?
Yeah, man.
It didn't make any sense.
It was to rip off Glee. That's what the vision was.
Tim,
It was totally
is
rip
that how
off
you
Glee.
say his name? What?
It was totally to rip off Glee, man. Like I saw
Yeah.
someone sending pictures through, and it was a side-by-side comparison of Glee and High School Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It was certainly interesting. Like I didn't think the girl did too bad a job of singing the song though. Like her voice was really
No.
nice. Her voice was really nice, so I appreciated that. But yeah, the cutting in the song and the decoration set design, it just ruined it.
Yeah,
It was
totally.
like it was just super cheesy with the camera going, "This is me, this is real, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be." So the camera's like passing through all of them in slow motion, and they're all standing under lighting in the most extravagant outfits ever.
Yeah.
It was super cheesy, and this is coming from us who like High School Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
So it's like too cheesy. Okay, what else? Who's the next character? Let's go Gina. Let's go Gina.
Yeah.
So we start off. Gina is in a healthy relationship with EJ, and then she isn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There wasn't really there wasn't really a lot of time there wasn't really a lot of scenes maybe with them as a
The couple.
couple that like just they were either like in the honeymoon phase or they
Yeah.
were just not.
Well, EJ kept on blowing
Like-
Gina off. Like
What?
EJ kept on. That sounds wrong. EJ kept on blowing Gina off.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, oh no, I'm busy. You know, like that felt awkward to me. Also,
Well, that was like he was the director of the play.
yeah. Also, can we please agree that probably like the worst episode this season was Camp Prom?
Camp Prom.
Yeah,
You didn't like that one?
dude, it had JoJo Siwa.
You didn't like JoJo?
No, she can't act.
That's fair. I definitely thought that.
Yeah. Her and Sailor Bell's character, what's her name, Maddox. I just didn't think they fitted together very well.
You didn't believe them?
No,
Really? Huh.
nah, man. Like to me, Maddox and Ashlyn feel way more believable than Maddox and Madison.
Really? I don't buy Ashlyn with Maddox at all.
Really? Okay. All right. We've got some
I mean,
different.
not
We've got
at
some
all,
different
but,
opinions
like-
on this.
Yeah, I don't know. I bought Ashlyn with Val.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Val's way too grown up for Ashlyn.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. But she was like, wasn't like the point that like she was into Val though?
And that's like her awakening. I think so. But I think something's gonna come up, dude. Something's so gonna come up. Like, yeah, yeah. I guess while we're at it, we might as well talk about Maddox's character. So, honestly, as a new character being introduced, I think Maddox was my favorite character out of all the new characters who got introduced.
Okay, but that's not like she was like the most character of all the new characters.
She's probably the most character out of all the characters in the whole show, man.
Out of the new characters, I mean to say.
Okay.
Like she got the most.
Yeah.
She got the most to do and the most storyline.
Yeah. Totally.
So I don't know if that's and by a fair amount, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's like totally
I just
fair.
feel like she was a likable character, though.
Yeah, except she was kind of stuck up at the beginning.
I think there was more like I think there was more like her hiding her own self.
Okay.
That's how I sort of interpreted that.
I mean, I don't feel any particular way about her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess for me with that relationship, like I guess I really enjoyed the bond she had with Jet by the end. Like that brother sister sibling rivalry style thing. Like I'll tell you what, dude, Jet can sing. Adrian Lyles,
Yeah.
who plays Jet, dude, he can sing. Like so good.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of what his song is called that he did. I think it's called "Take Me Back" or something. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, I saw, dude. There's this girl on YouTube who
Mm-hmm.
she'll just edit a High School Musical episode,
Oh yeah.
and she does these ones where they get faster if they say something all the time,
Oh God.
and she did one with Jet's song,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got to the point where he was like, sounded like a little mouse. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. No, so yeah, I just looked up. So his song was called "Right Place," and I'd say, out of all of the songs this season, if we're talking about original songs, and I'm sorry guys, we're going a little bit off track here, we're like bouncing around, but that's sort of how we run things here. Finally Free was my number one song of the season. Then it's Never, Never Know. And then after that, it would be Right Place. Those are my three favorite songs this season out of the original music. Out of the music that we know that aren't original songs for the series, I totally put number one as Every Day. I love that so much. It would also be then It's On. And then probably, oh yeah, what time is it? Summertime. Those would be my top three originals and my top three of what we know. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna put it a little more simply.
Okay.
To get to understand how I feel about the music this season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I play songs from season 1 and season 2 on my phone all the time.
Yeah, same.
I haven't played a single song from season.
Yeah,
And
see,
maybe
those
I'll
songs
play
I
it.
told you, the first two, Never Know and Finally Free, are like on my playlist at the moment.
What's Never Know, the one that Maddox sang?
No, Olivia, it's You'll Never Know just where the
Oh, yeah,
road will take you.
I
or
love
how-
that song.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the best for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
what
it
about
wasn't.
Finally Free, dude, was good.
I'm finally free.
Finally me.
Okay. Bad. But yeah. Maybe I'll play every.
I think Finally Free will grow on you. Like it definitely had to grow on me, to be honest. Because I was listening to it a lot before the actual show came out. Because the song came out quite a bit soon, quite a bit before the show actually came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Never Know. But like, Right Place, dude, is really good. with Adrian Lyle singing it. Like I thought that was really good. What about songs that you already know from the thing? What was your top three?
I mean, he's a good singer. What was the song he auditioned?
Audition with for the musical, Adrian. Sorry, Jet.
Yeah.
Love's an Open Door, I think, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he was the best part of that song.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was.
So
I'll be
I'll
honest.
say
It was
my
biased casting. It was biased casting, giving Ricky the lead because I think Jet actually would have done a better job.
yeah, that would be funny. Um, I would say Christoph's Lullaby
Hmm.
maybe would be I might actually end up listening to that one.
What about
Um,
which version? The first one earlier on the season or the second one? For me, it's the first one. What about you?
I would say the one the one from the finale.
Okay.
Um, and was there another one?
Yeah.
Did they sing? But they didn't sing "Gotta Go My Own Way."
No, they didn't. But
That
they did the Christoph lullaby at the start. It's like, what do you know about love? Yeah, and they did like a really groovy version.
didn't they do? That's a different song.
Oh, it's a different song. Yeah. See, I don't know Frozen Broadway. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
it's a song called What Do You Know About Love?
Okay, that makes sense.
And then it's reprised in Christoph's Lullaby.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that was where they did and then he said he wasn't acting
Yeah.
to Carlos. Yeah,
Yeah, that's one.
that was just that cameraman was like, I don't know, he was such like a non-threat.
Tell me about it.
I feel like they made it seem like you evil person.
I'll be honest. Do you know what I would have done if I didn't want someone to film me?
What?
You ready? Sorry?
What?
Water. A little bit of water on his camera cuts it out completely. And clearly
Yeah.
Disney Plus didn't have a budget to send another camera operator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. They just have one camera operator the whole season. They can't even afford more than one camera operator. And he's like using a really like mid-range camera. Like, because I'm
Well,
yeah. That just made me crack up. And the way he was running around with it, like I'm quickly gonna grab my camcorder and I'll show you how you're not supposed to run around with a camera, which is exactly how Channing was running around with the camera. Grab it, give me a second. This is Channing. Like, you're not actually gonna get very good shots by doing this. The way they get proper shots is you've got to hold it like this, you've got to look down at the camera, and you've got to make sure you're pulling focus. Because doing this is not going to get you a good shot. Number one, how on earth was he recording audio the whole time? Because I never saw anyone labbed up. And number two, how was he getting such great high quality shots on a mediocre camera and when he was always so far away and he didn't even have a full zoom on his camera? Like, only reason I know this, guys, is because I'm a cameraman, but yeah.
Right.
That's stuff that no one else will pick up on. That's stuff you only get in the High School Musical series, the podcast.
Yeah.
So, long story short, Channing's an idiot. And whoever edited it, which I think was actually Channing, had to work really hard to make that footage look very good. Or they completely reshot it.
Well, okay, so then Corbin Bleu like defies his like narcissistic character traits to stand up for the cast
Yeah.
against Chan. Then I just thought that was kind of
So you just cut out there, man, as you were saying your sentence. You thought that was kind of what?
I just thought it was kind of lame.
Yeah, you could say that. Like it just felt very like a very quick character change.
I'm starting to realize that I don't know how much I liked the episode actually.
You're not sure how much you like the what? Sorry.
I'm starting to realize that I don't know how much I like the episode actually.
Yeah, I know, right? When you actually think about it.
I thought I really liked it as I was watching it, but that was because I was getting Olivia Rodrigo spoon-fed
Yeah.
to me. And now as I'm dissecting it with you, I don't feel as
Yeah, it makes you feel a little bit more down about the episode. Like after watching it on the third time round, like I was like, and the biggest thing, okay, this is one thing I'm going to bring up now because no one else has mentioned it. Where the hell was Dewey Wood? He was nowhere to be seen.
But that might have been my chat with you.
Yeah, that was in the chat that was in the chat.
Yeah, because
he runs the camp and he wasn't even at his own musical.
Well, I'm just like, man, they were only gonna bring him to do like he was only in like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Like he was in the first one. And then he was like in the first one. But then he was like he would make like little cameos. And it's like, then why did you hire
Jason Earls
do
for
this
it?
part?
What? Well, he was the acting coach before he was on the actual show.
Oh, he was. So they just wanted to give him a part, but then why wouldn't they put him in Alley? Doesn't make sense. I want to talk to the writers and sit them down and say,
well,
man.
I hear there's a group of Rini fans going to Tim's house at some point during the week, and they're going to try and storm it. But I have a feeling it's probably just a bunch of keyboard warriors on Discord.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, imagine that. Tim Federal's house gets raided by High School Musical, the musical, the series fans, and an award to go and restore Rini's relationship. That'd be funny.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Man, I just like, I don't know. I just don't understand what the writers are thinking sometimes.
They know how to play with people's emotions, dude. Like everyone on Discord, when they first watched it, was like, "This is the best season finale ever made," and I'm like, "You are idiots, right? Season 1 is the best finale ever made." Like,
man, if anybody tried to let me believe that season 1 is where it all close to the 8 episodes we just got, the 8 got through.
Yeah, dude. Look, I think we've got to be honest with ourselves. Like, the show ending is promising. So now that we're all negative about it because we've broken it down so much and dissected it so much, even though it's really a children's show that really shouldn't be dissected because clearly we can spot so many holes in the writing. Let's talk about the future of High School Musical, the series, and what's about to come.
Yeah, man. Season 4, and it's gonna come fast.
Really fast.
They're starting weeks.
You know, right? Yeah, they literally start next week shooting.
Man.
And it takes 4 months to edit, from what I've been able to figure out. So, yeah.
Takes 4 months to edit. Probably 6 months to film.
It isn't 6 months to film, mate. No, it's a lot shorter. They only film for about 2 or 3 months.
They only film for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And then, but some of the editing overlap even? Like some of the editing.
potentially. But from what I've managed to count up from the previous seasons, it's normally about seven months altogether to get a season from the time the finale ends of the previous season. So yeah, if that's September now, so let's say October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, we'll be looking about May, I'd say. Because I think season 2 came out about, I think it was May 17th. Or May 15th, I think. So, yeah. Have you got sound? Can't seem to hear you, man. I can't hear you. I don't know what's happened. This is annoying, guys. Technical difficulties. Honestly, you can't ask for more. It's just, yeah, not a lot of fun.
Fuck.
Yeah, your sound cut out. I'm not sure if you got anything I said, but
What did you say?
I said it normally takes about 7 months to come out. So I reckon we'll probably get this season about May 15th, which is about the same time we got the second season.
Yeah.
So
I was just saying that was the day. Wasn't that the day Good For You came out?
wasn't that the day that what story came out?
Good For You came out.
What, May 15th? Maybe.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I think you might be right. It was either May 15th or it was like May 5th.
Yeah, just the day I met Olivia.
Oh yeah. Was that the day
Yeah,
was that the day of Good For You coming out? Is that when you met her?
Yeah, I met her on a Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. You met her doing Saturday Night Live, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna double check that. Oh, new tab.
I'm like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look. Good For You. It was released in 2021. That's not what I want though. Release date. It just has 2021. That's annoying. Here we go. No,
Probably go to.
it's May 14th. One day. It's in May 15th and you said May 14th. So, yeah, close. But yeah, so that's when I think it will come out. So I guess let's talk about what we want to see and I guess what we've been told is about to happen, which I think is pretty exciting. I'll go first. So for anyone who doesn't know, and you should know this by now if you're a massive High School Musical fan. So season 4, and I'm going to bring up the article so I don't stuff it up because it's a bit of a brain fuck. As everything that Tim Federal has done has been. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the TV Line article because damn it, it's a hard one to get your head around, but damn, it's cool. Here we go. All right, so this is what's about to happen. So here we go. Oh gosh, what has happened? In the upcoming 4th season of High School Musical, the musical series, we'll find Miss Jen and Co. staging a production of, wait for it, High School Musical 3 Senior Year. Yes! Back to the roots. That'll be good. But wait, in classic High School Musical, the series fashion, there's a twist. When the students return for their first day back in season 4, they also learn the school is being used to film the long-awaited High School Musical 4, the reunion movie, and they'll all be playing featured extras. So, yeah. That brings up a couple of questions, because Tony, you and I both know that both Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron have been pictured at the school recently in the last couple of months. I wonder if they were location scouting.
I would bet they're in the show.
100%. 100%. Like, dude, this is gonna be crazy. I'll tell you the only thing I want out of this season is a cameo by the one and only Kenny Ortega. That's all
Yeah,
I
I
want to
mean,
see out of the season.
correcting it.
You know, because I'd imagine he would be
Although
directing the movie,
they,
wouldn't he?
what?
I'd imagine he would be directing the reunion movie inside the show, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. No.
But
I
I don't know. Maybe they won't get that meta, man.
I really hope they do. I really hope
But
they do.
but they will.
Pardon?
You know, they probably will.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We only have to wait 7 months. It's not
Yeah,
that
I
long.
mean,
It's only
it's
like
not that bad.
yeah, it's only like eternity. No. But yeah, it's going to be super exciting. Now, what is really, I guess, getting my mind turning is what the hell is the story going to be for High School Musical for the reunion movie? Is it is it like some sort of cheesy thing where I don't know, the school's been flooded or something, and now they need to raise enough money to save East High so it can carry on or something, and by doing it they have to put on a talent show or something, and they bring back the people who helped bring graduated high school and became big and famous and shit. I don't know.
I don't know, Matt. I would be wary of how much of the movie we're gonna get.
I don't think we'll get a lot of it.
I would I would be surprised if we got much of it.
Yeah. But do you think we'll end up ever getting a High School Musical 4 reunion movie?
In real life,
Yeah.
probably. They're saying probably no,
Yeah.
right?
It's
This
just,
is what that.
I'll be honest, what I'd just
you
love to
think
see,
this is-
I'd just love to see this movie actually being made and then just have all the High School Musical and musical series characters just walking around the background of the film. I just think that'd be great. Shoot two birds with one stone.
Yeah, yeah, be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
I-
Just Joshua Bassett like getting kicked out of the lead position, his own thing, and now he's just a background extra hanging out of a locker.
Yeah.
That just makes me laugh so much.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not very high on this concept.
Okay.
I'll be I'm not like I don't know. I'm not like exactly ready to jump into whatever it's gonna be. You
Okay.
know, I'm not. They've shown me with this season that season one was lightning in a bottle,
Yeah.
and they simply can't recreate.
Yeah. Oh well, dude. Now that we've lost Olivia, they're not going to be able to recreate it at all.
It's not gonna be anywhere good.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I totally agree, man. I think the storyline though for this next season will be better. Because number one is we've got Big Red back, we've got East High back, we've got Miss Jen most likely in every episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna have and we're gonna have High School Musical 3, the show going on at the same time the reunion film's going on. That to me sounds like a much better story arc than they put on a documentary of a Frozen show at a camp, and their high school and their high school teacher who happens to be dating one of their dads turns up, but the dad doesn't. To see the final show.
No. I'll get on board.
Yeah, I just think it sounds like a better plot to me than season 3. Like, don't get me wrong, like I've actually enjoyed season 3, just like not like super like season 1. Like we both can agree is lightning in a bottle, but like that is exceptional. But like I've still enjoyed watching it every week, but it's not something that I anticipate necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, it's still an enjoyable show, but it's not necessarily a show that you would wait a week to come out every week for a 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
It's sort of like gone from High School Musical level to I'm probably going to offend some people, but like Andy and Mac you're not going to go and wait every week for an Andy and Mac episode to come out. You know? Unless you would wait every week for a High School Musical movie or something to come out. Not that would ever happen. But,
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of where my headspace is at on this at the moment. But look, man, I want to be positive about this stuff. And so I'm gonna hopefully try and go into this with like hopeful feelings that Tim actually has done a good job.
Yeah, the evil wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm very interested to see what he does with the rest of the characters. I'm not sure we've gone through all the characters, but yeah, man, we've been going for about an hour and over an hour now, so I reckon we should probably try to wrap it up. I think both of us probably need to do other things other than talk about our fan fictions for characters in a children's show. But yeah, this has been good fun, man. So I guess what you want to do season 4 next year?
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, this has been High School Musical, the series, season 3 recap, the spoilers. That is a long title. No wonder people are saying to change that title. Wow. Bit of a mouthful. But so you guys won't see us till next year. So make the most of this video and watch as many times as you can. Get these likes up. Get these subscribe buttons hit. And we'll be back next year for High School Musical, the musical series, the podcast season 4, where hopefully we get a bit of a V-Hudge, a bit of Efron, a bit of Lucas Gabriel, Ashley Tisdale, Casey Strong, Corbin Blue, and I'm forgetting her name. Why am I forgetting her name? Monique Coleman, I think is her name. Hopefully I got them all correct. Yeah, it's going to be a fun ride, guys. I guess we'll wait and see, but we're not going to have any Olivia next season, so boo-hoo. Sour for life. And yeah, I guess we will see all of you guys next year. All right, cheers, guys. Bye. Bye. Like and subscribe, please. I need it. I have nothing else.